Hey, what's up everyone? Starry Ray here, and today we are ranking every NFC team going into this season. I am going to be ranking and projecting where I think they're going to land for this upcoming season. And as you can see, we got the tier list right here. We got S, A, B, C, D, and F. S being contenders and F being losers, I guess you can say. So yeah, make sure you go check out the first video I did of the AFC teams. That was a lot of fun to do. The intro is going to be something you really want to see. It's going to be really funny, so make sure you go check out the AFC video. And before we get into this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Alright, so we start off with the San Francisco 49ers, and we're starting off really like with the heavy hitter, because this is like a very questionable team in my opinion. I'm not sure how much I believe in Trey Lance, and that's really what I'm going to base it on. I'm not sure how much I truly want to believe in Trey Lance. I haven't really seen him, and that's really, like, I don't know. I really don't know where I want to place the 49ers and Trey Lance. They're kind of in the same position that I had in the AFC video with the Denver Broncos, where I didn't know what to expect, like with Russell Wilson in the Denver Broncos system. So that's how I feel with the 49ers. I think they're going to be better than the Broncos. And I have I'll put a little trust in them, just a little, and put them in the B tier, because I'm just not really sure. Can they be, like, if the Trey Lance is good, as they say he is, then I think they might be contenders. But as of right now, I really don't know where to put them. I haven't seen Trey Lance be that, and yeah, I'm just going to put him in B, because I think it's very possible that Trey Lance is the real deal. So I have the 49ers at B. Next, we have the Arizona Cardinals. Now this is one where, and it's another heavy hitter for sure. This is a team that I have trouble having hope in, but just even believing in. It's a team that I don't really believe in, and it starts with the quarterback, Kyler Murray. I'm not a fan of Kyler Murray. I don't really see him as the leader type, and I just don't really believe in him, and I don't think he can carry the team when they really need it. I've just seen him come up small, no pun intended, but I've seen them and him come up small in big moments, and yeah, I just really don't believe in them. I think they're missing D-Hop as well for a couple games of the season, not a lot, but still, I think I don't know what to really expect from the Cardinals. I think there's going to be a lot of pressure on them for sure with the whole Kyler Murray contract situation that went on earlier this season. So I'm not really sure where to put the Cardinals. I don't know. I think I'm just going to put them in C. They're another team that I know people are very, very hype on the Cardinals. I hear all the hype about them, but personally, I just don't believe it. And because and even if they are that good, I don't see them as contenders. Either way, they may make the playoffs, but I don't see them as contenders. And I think because of that, that's going to be kind of a bad season for them, because I think they're, I don't say they're a championship or bust, but I think they're kind of on that realm. And for that sake, I got to put them at C, because if I don't think they're going to be contenders, and I don't think they're going to be anything real in the playoffs. So I gotta put them at C. This is kind of going to be kind of a loss of a season for them, to be honest. Next, we have the Atlanta Falcons, and this is a team that's kind of in the rebuilding stage. Not really much to say about them. I don't have high hopes for them, and I don't think they have high hopes for themselves. So I'm just gonna put them. I think I'm gonna put them in the D tier, because I don't think they're gonna bottom out and be like the worst team of all time. Well, not all time, but like in the NFC, I don't think they're gonna be the worst team. But I don't think they're going to be like a bad team. I think they're just going to be okay, win a couple games, lose a lot of games, and that's it. Next, we have a team that I'm very excited to see, especially game one. It's the Carolina Panthers. And I am super excited for this team. Or maybe not super excited, but just game one. But I am also kind of excited to see what Baker does with them. I think this is going to be a Baker revenge season. So I'm not really, like, I don't want to say they're going to be, like, great, because it's still the Panthers. They don't have that much offense. Our defense is kind of okay, I think. I don't think they're going to be amazing, but I think they're going to be good. And I'm going to put them in the C tier. I do like Baker a lot. I think he's a solid quarterback, and I think he's going to prove that he is a solid quarterback. I think he's going to win some games, but overall, I think his team is not going to be that good, and that's why I have them at C. Next, we have the Chicago Bears, where the Chicago Bears are a team that aren't really on anything. I like Justin Fields, but I don't think he's gonna. I just don't think there's a lot of hope in Chicago for like a playoff push. I really don't like. They may get it, maybe. I don't know. I don't. The Bears are just a team that I don't really have that much hope on, or just excitement or anything. I think they're kind of going into this season kind of just low key, and I think they're just gonna kind of be a decent team. I think, or just below decent team. They're gonna be a D team. Next, we have America's team. We have the Dallas Cowboys, and this team, if they had receivers and if they had their linemen, I think they would be in the A tier. But because they are missing that, I don't really know where to put the Cowboys. The Cowboys are a team that it like very much perplexes me. Where I can see them being a really good team somehow, just some way, just doing it somehow. But I guess I also see them just being a bad team because it's the Cowboys, you know. So the Cowboys are a team that I'm just kind of like, I really don't know where to put them. I don't think they're gonna be really, really good this year because of everything they're missing. So I'm gonna put. I think this is gonna be rough, but I'm gonna put the Cowboys in C for sure. I think they're gonna be a C team. They can maybe possibly jump up to B and A, but for sure they're gonna. I think like for sure they're gonna be a C team. No matter what, they're a C team. Possibly B or A. D and F, I don't really see a D and F happening. They're most likely a C team for sure. Next, we have the Detroit Lions, a team that I do like Jared Goff, but you know, they had Hard Knocks going this year, and I don't know. The Detroit Lions are a team that I think they're just gonna be okay. I don't know if I really don't know what the Detroit Lions are gonna be like. In a sense of like, I don't think they're gonna be good, but I don't know if they're gonna be bad. You know what I mean? Like they were bad last year, but then they were kind of good. Like they were losing some games that like they could have won for sure, but like that's the thing. Like I don't know. I'm just gonna put them in the D tier because they're not playoff contenders for sure, and they're not Super Bowl contenders. I think they're just gonna be in the D tier. Now we have another heavy hitter with the Green Bay Packers. This is a team that's gonna be kind of rough. They lost their biggest like asset this summer, Davante Adams, and because of that, I really don't know if the Green Bay Packers are gonna be the Green Bay Packers. They have a lot of just rookie receivers out there, and I don't know if Aaron Rodgers is gonna be able to carry that on his back. In all honesty, I don't know. I love Aaron Rodgers. Like I think he's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. But I don't know. Aaron Rodgers always does come up short. But they do somehow win some games. So I don't think if anyone is gonna take those rookie wide receivers and make them stars, I think it's gonna be Aaron Rodgers. And I think I'm gonna, just because it's Aaron Rodgers, I'm gonna put him in the A tier. They're not contenders as of right now. Projecting them, I don't think they're going to be contenders, but I do give them like a D playoff push or something. Like I can believe in them that much because it's Aaron Rodgers. I believe in Aaron Rodgers. That's who I'm believing in. That's who I'm putting my trust in, Aaron Rodgers. Now we have the Super Bowl champions, the Los Angeles Rams, and I think this one's pretty simple. They somehow even got better over this whole summer. It's the Rams. They're going to contenders for sure. They're contenders again. They have the best team I think in the whole NFC. Hands down, they're contenders automatically just because they won, and I think they somehow got better. Like what? Yeah. So the Rams for sure, contenders. Now we have a team that is kind of hard for me to pick. I say that a lot about these teams, but the Vikings, the Minnesota Vikings, are a team that I think this is a team that I'm sleeping on because I know a lot of people are kind of like, I guess, hype. There's a lot of hype around the Vikings. They do have a new head coach and everything, but I'm just not really sure where I want to put them. I think personally I want to put them at C. Just because I don't really know if I believe in Kirk Cousins like that, but then you always got to be skeptical of a new coach. So, you know, I kind of just want to put them at C, but I kind of want to lean into just like the hype and put them in B, you know, because I think they might be good, but I think they might be bad. I'm going to put them at C because that's where my heart is. Personally, that's where my heart is. But I would not be surprised if they're B or A because the hype is there, but I'm not like buying stock into the hype yet. I have to see it. And this is my projection, so, you know, I could be totally wrong, you know. So, you know, we'll see as the season goes. But as right now, I have the Minnesota Vikings just being a C team because I don't really believe in them that much. I guess I don't have that much faith in them being a B team. It's very much possible, but I think they're gonna be just in the C range. Now we move on to the New Orleans Saints, another team that's kind of just not really going to be on anything this year. I do like Jameis Winston, but overall, I don't think that they're going to be doing much. Like, I don't even know who their head coach is. Who is their head coach? I'm not going to look it up. I don't know who their coach. I don't know who their head coach is. I'm not going to look it up. So, like, I don't really know. The Saints are just kind of going to be... I think they're kind of going to be just an okay team. They're going to be with the D teams. Like, they're not going to be on anything, but they're probably going to win games and look good at some points, but not all the time. And they're probably losing more than they win, and that's what the Saints are going to be this year. Now we have another team that's not going to be on anything. That's what I project them to be. The New York Giants. The New York Giants. Yeah, I don't really have that much hope for them. I think this is gonna be the first team that goes in the F because I think this is an F quality team. I don't think this season they're gonna be really doing anything, and that's just the truth, you know. I do like their quarterback, Daniel Jones, but you know it's just they're the Giants. You know they don't have that much stuff going on for them, and that's really about it. Now we have another team that is kind of has a lot of hype around them, the Philadelphia Eagles. With Jalen Hurts. No, I'm not sure where I want to put this team. I have a lot of hype. I think this team is going to go in the B tier because I think a lot of the rest of the teams in the NFC East are just booty. Let's be honest. So they're by default they're going to probably be the best team in that division, and I think this maybe Jalen Hurts shows himself. You know, I don't know. We'll see for sure. But I'm gonna put them in B tier because I think they're gonna be better than the rest of the teams in the division. But I also think that they can probably be better than the rest of the teams in the NFC. Now we have another team that's kind of like in the rebuilding phase. Now we have another team in the rebuilding phase, and that is the Seattle Seahawks. This team, their quarterback options are abysmal. They're abysmal, and the team is kind of abysmal. Well, they have some star receivers, but they're not going to be doing anything. I'm going to put them in the F tier. I think they're going to be bad, and I think they're going to probably... I don't really know. They have to get a quarterback somehow. Unless their quarterbacks step up. Unless you're going to believe in Drew Lock and Geno Smith, they're going to have just a standout... One of them are going to have a standout season. The Seahawks aren't really going to be on anything, sadly. I do like the Seahawks as a team, as a franchise, but I just don't think they're going to be on anything this year, and it's kind of going to be a loss of a season. Now, this is probably one of the biggest question marks in the NFC. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. How are they going to do this season? How do I see them doing this season? Do I see Tom Brady carrying another team? Coming out of retirement? Can Tom Brady do it? That's the question. I don't believe it. They have a lot of O-line injuries that I think is just gonna really, really, really ruin, Tom Brady's last season. This is his last season for sure. I think this is his retirement run for sure. So it's kind of sucky that Tom Brady's gonna go out sad because I don't think they're gonna do anything. I think they'll probably win. So I'm gonna put him in. I wanted to put him in A. I wanted to put him in A because it's Tom Brady. But I think I'm gonna put him in the B tier because I really don't see them doing much. I really don't see him making it's not gonna be like last year for sure. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not gonna be like last year, and because of that, I have to put him in the B tier. They're not gonna be on anything, And I think Tom Brady is gonna go outside, and it's gonna kind of, it's gonna be a buzzkill for sure. I would love to see Tom Brady win on, like, be a contender, but just the way this team is, I think, and just the way he is, how old he is, and some of the stuff I've seen online, it just doesn't seem like this is gonna be his year or the Tampa Bay Buccaneers year. I don't think they can carry him. So it's kind of always hard to bet against Tom. That's why I want to put him at A. Because it's like the same thing with the Green Bay Packers, where I said I'm doing it because I believe in Aaron Rodgers. I don't know if I believe in Tom Brady anymore. I don't believe in Tom Brady anymore, and because of that, I have to put him in the B tier. It's possible that he can carry. It's possible that he doesn't go outside. I hope that's the case. But I'm just projecting him to go outside, and I have to put him at the B tier because of that. Now we end this video on the low light with the last team, the Washington Commanders. They're an F team. They're not going to be doing anything this season. And yep, that's really all I have to say about the Commanders at this point. Before we end this video, let me rearrange the order I think these teams are going to be. So I have the 49ers in the B tier. And I think they're going to be the top of the B tier, so they can lean into A eventually. And then I do have the Eagles behind them, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers right there. And then for the C, this one I have to do some rearranging for sure. I think I'm going to... okay, yeah, I do. I'm going to put the Vikings here, and I'm going to put the Cowboys last. So the Vikings are going to be third in the C tier, and the Cowboys are going to be last in the C tier for sure, because I just don't really see the Cowboys doing much, but they can do so. But yeah, I think the Vikings probably have a better year. And then for the D tier, the D tier, I'll probably put the Lions. Move the Saints. Yeah, I like that. Oh, and actually put the Falcons there. Yeah, I think that's how the D tier is going to go. So top of the D tier would be the Lions, Saints, Bears, and then last Falcons. And the F tier doesn't really matter. So yeah, that is my list. Let me know how you feel about my NFC ranking projections list. I know I'm kind of like a rough grader for the NFC, but I just really don't believe in a lot of teams, and I think there's only one true like contender, Super Bowl contender, and that's the champions, So I think that's really where I have the rest of the teams. I think a lot of teams kind of got worse. There's a couple teams that obviously are going to be question marks, like the 49ers and the Vikings, and I guess the Cardinals. I don't believe in them, but I guess I could be wrong. Kyler Murray can prove me wrong this year and step up and change it. But yeah, I don't know. We have to see. This is a projection list, so I'll make probably an update video somewhere along the season and see how I'm doing. But yeah, so make sure you leave a comment, tell me who I'm sleeping on, and how you like my list, and let me know your list as well. Hope y'all have a great NFL season. Hope your team is not on the NFC because I'm kind of a hard grader on the NFC. So hopefully they're AFC team. But regardless, hope your team has a good season. Hope you have fun watching some football, because I'm excited for football. And yeah, hope to see you on my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.